regardless of geography or gender, regardless of race or religion. It always has been true. And I've got news for you, it always will be. What unfolded in the historic city of Cairo just a short time after the speech the president gave, and in Tunis, and in Tripoli, and in Sana'a, they all proved the point. The world watched young people, just like you, young men and women with great aspirations. They watched them demand the chance to be able to fashion their futures, to be able to have a say in the future, to define it. And just like you are doing today as you turn your dreams into businesses. President Obama also understands that entrepreneurship is about so much more than profits. It's about how you build a society that values competition and compassion at the same time. So much of the work that we're doing together, this isn't just about making money. It's about making people's lives better through education, healthcare, and basic human rights. A few years ago, a study that was conducted in the United Kingdom showed that the most entrepreneurial countries in the world are also the most prosperous. That's not an accident. This study also found that entrepreneurship also makes people happier and more fulfilled. The places where citizens have the freedom to dream up a new idea, where you have an opportunity to share that idea freely with other people, where you can be your own boss, and even importantly, where you are free to fail. These societies are both the most successful and they are the most cohesive and the most satisfied. Never underestimate how important that is. And just as there's nowhere better to talk about innovation than here in Malaysia, there is no one better to talk about innovation than young people. As they say in Bahasa, melenter bulo biar dari ribang niat. To bend the bamboo, start when it's still a shoot. I look out at this audience here and I see that truth in the proverb. Every step towards progress actually does start with young people. Mozart composed his first piece of music at the age of 5 years old. Mandela was 25 when he started fighting against apartheid. Martin Luther King was 26 when he led the Montgomery bus boycott. Mark Zuckerberg was 19 when Facebook went live. Malala Yousafzai was only 11 when she started blogging about life under the Taliban. It is young people who push us forward always by building something that no one else thought to build, who push us forward by saying aloud something that no one else had the courage to say. In fact, the first man to hold the office of Secretary of State of the United States, the office I obviously occupy today, was Thomas Jefferson, who, by the way, also happened to be an inventor who helped establish our patent system. He was 33 when he wrote our Declaration of Independence, the mission statement of a risky startup called the United States of America. So I am honored and I am inspired to be with so many of you. Young people who energize us and give us hope by continuing that proud tradition. I've actually learned something about a few of you. I'm thinking of entrepreneurs who are here like Nermeen Saad, who has come to this summit from Jordan. And when Nermeen talked with female engineers like herself across the Middle East, she realized that so many of their talents were being squandered in countries where cultural norms make it difficult for women to work outside of their homes. And so Nermeen created an online platform where female engineers could freelance from home. And Nermeen's dream is that in 5 years, her website will be the first engineering company in all of the Middle East and North Africa staffed completely by women. And I am inspired by entrepreneurs like Tony Dugu of Kenya, who's also come to Kuala Lumpur this week. The first company that Tony built failed, but he didn't give up. He did what any of you would do. He just tried again. And Tony's latest innovation lets students rent textbooks electronically, a book at a time, a chapter at a time, or even a page at a time. And by making textbooks more affordable, he gives lower-income students a chance to learn that they might not otherwise ever have had. But that's not his only motivation, my friends. Tony is dyslexic. And when he was a student, he had to listen to cassette tapes of audio books. So Tony's dream is to lower all kinds of barriers to education in the developing world. And I'm inspired by young entrepreneurs like 24-year-old Saimoom Hussain. Saimoom is here today from Bangladesh, where of 7 million of his countrymen who are homeless and many more have unsuitable housing. So Saimoom and some friends set out to put a roof over as many heads as possible, literally. They started an environmentally friendly company that turns natural materials from plants into sophisticated corrugated sheets that are more durable than metal roofs and provide good shelter. Saimoom's dream is that soon they will be cheaper than metal so that more of the world's 100 million homeless can afford sustainable housing. That's a great dream. I'm proud to tell you that Nermeen, Tony, and Saimoom all belong to a program that was born from President Obama's call to action in Cairo. It's called Global Innovation Through Science and Technology. And these young people embody the President's famous affirmation that anything is possible. Yes, we can. Or as you say in Malaysia, Malaysia boleh. The Obama administration is really inspired by the kind of work that the young people here are doing. And that's why we are going to continue promoting entrepreneurship around the world. Supporting your creativity and persistence is a key component of our foreign policy agenda, which today, more than ever before, is about economic policy too. When entrepreneurs here in Malaysia succeed, I'll tell you something. They create economic opportunity for Malaysians, of course, but also for people all over the world, including in the United States. Americans benefit from the success of small businesses around the world through